good evening to all of you. It's an absolute privilege to launch the second season of the Shark Tank initiative, where we're seeking to awaken the entrepreneurial spirit of Sri Lanka. We believe there is amazing talent on the ground, and as an organization that works in all 25 districts at the grassroots among students who have been disadvantaged or born into a lack of privilege and opportunity, to ensure that where you live doesn't determine how far you can go in life. And so we are so honored that you have competed. Over 200 young entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs came for our trainings in the last few months. And out of those trainings, 20 of you have come here today, and out of that, 15 of you will now be called forward to make your pitch.
Good evening, and thanks for the opportunity to come and speak to you tonight. Sorry to be doing it virtually. That's sort of the reality of our time. Which is a time I think that we'll all look back on and see was one of enormous change. But in a period of enormous change, there's actually an opportunity for new ideas and entrepreneurship. So I think it's a great evening a great time to be doing this event. So it's a pleasure for me to be here for Sri Lanka Unite's own Shark Tank. It's a culmination of an entrepreneurship program that the Canadian High Commission was very happy to be able to fund through our Canada Fund for Local Initiatives. In Canada, this is known as Dragon's Den, and I was thinking that there could be an opportunity for a Sri Lankanized name, probably something involving sharks, or not sharks, but crocodiles. Anyway, next year. Wherever I travel around Sri Lanka, I try to meet with a range of people, including a lot of young people. And I won't seek out those young people to hear about issues that matter to them. And over again, I'm struck by both their ideas and desire for innovation and their drive for change. There's so many good ideas out there, but it's not always obvious, I think, for those young people where to start, how to implement them. So it's great to see an organization like Sri Lanka Unites reach out to the youth and harness their potential by giving them tools to kickstart their own enterprises. You know, in a lot of ways, today's youth are more educated. They're certainly more connected and diverse than the generations that came before them, diverse in their thinking and the way they understand the world. They strive to bring about change and build a better, fairer, and more sustainable future. And if avenues for them to engage don't exist, they often march forward and create their own opportunities, which is classic entrepreneurship. But for people in my generation or my position, I think it's our responsibility to open doors where we can to allow those ideas to flourish. Economic empowerment is key to engagement with the new generation. It can help break the cycle of intergenerational disadvantage. It can reduce social and gender discrimination and build greater capacity in society and in the economy, and thus greater resilience. So by investing in Sri Lankan youth and breaking down the barriers to employment they might face, we're investing really in Sri Lanka's future. Entrepreneurship is a great avenue for doing that, but there are others as well. And Canada and Sri Lanka have strong partnerships in education, and we continue to support sustainable growth through projects with cooperatives and small and medium enterprises, as well as non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations. Look forward to the outcome of this.
This is not possible if we can't connect you with some of the greatest talent in our country right now. We are absolutely honored and privileged to have the panel that we have here. It shows the caliber of these individuals in a time where their own businesses are struggling in the midst of a pandemic, in the midst of still recovering from the Easter bombings and so many other challenges. They are still being selfless and saying, I want to invest in the next generation. This is why we have hope for Sri Lanka. The young talent on the ground and the amazing hearts and minds of those who are pioneers in our nation. And these are truly pioneers. So grateful. And you already know who our panel is. You've seen it on social media. We've done so much of their profiles. They don't need any introduction, but I would like to tell you the names of those who are here. Starting closest to me here, we have Sammani Patranagama, who is the founder and creator of Olive Couture. Thank you so much for joining us today. We also have Jeevan Nyanam. He's an investor, He's also a co-founder of Hatch, and he's been part of Orion City and so many initiatives, innovative initiatives, and we're so honored to have you as well. We're so honored to have Mr. Fawzul Hamid. You've been with us even last year's season. He was part of this initiative. Amazing passion for Sri Lankans from every background, regardless of what economic and ethnic or religious background. He would have been a great source of strength. So he's from Hamidias. He's the executive director, so thank you. And then we have Naina Karunaratna. She has been like a mother to the Sri Lanka Unites movement. She has been there in our board of trustees, literally from the inception of our movement. So, and she's also an amazing entrepreneur. She's the founder of Salon Nayana in Sri Lanka and India, and she's also training many people in this beauty culture, and we thank you for your presence here. Thank you, Nayana. And then we have Dulit Herat. So honored to have you. He's the founder of Kapruka and many other initiatives, but Kapruka is well known. A pioneer. Before Sri Lankans knew what e-commerce was, he had created something phenomenal, and we are so honored to have the likes of you also joining us this year to inspire the next generation of entrepreneurs. Thank you, Mr. Dulit Herat. And then we have Shalim Balasuriya, the co-founder of Spa Salon. Truly an international brand now. It's amazing to see what they have accomplished in a very short time span, and for him to be taking time away and being here, we are so honored once again. Thank you, Shalin. So without further ado, for those who are watching, you're going to learn from their wisdom as you hear their response to the entrepreneurs, and you're also going to be inspired by the entrepreneurs and their desire to serve and their desire to do something for this economy. We are not waiting for handouts. We're not waiting for somebody to come and save us. We as young people need to be the innovators who bring about change. These are from the 4 poorest districts of our country, the highest rates of unemployment, the lowest rates of university entrance in these districts. But we have been serving in these districts for more than 5 years, in some districts more than 10 years now. And we are so honored that these young leaders are coming forward, and we hope today that their businesses will go to the next level, and we wish them all the very best. So thank you. And without further ado, I'd like to hand over back to our presenters, and they will call our first entrepreneur to take the podium.
බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා එකම ලංකා ආයතනයේ නිර්මාතෘ සහ සභාපති ප්‍රශාන්ති විස මහත්මයාට. හොඳයි අපි සම්භාවනීය අමුත්තන් ඉදිරි අපි මුලින්ම ආරාධනා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මුලතිව් දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ සිට පැමිණි අපගේ ව්‍යවසායකයන්ට මුලින්ම මම කැමති හඳුන්වා දෙන්න ජේ සෙන්දාලන් තමයි පළමුවෙන්ම ඔහුගේ ව්‍යාපාරික අදහස අප ඉදිරියේ ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නට යන්නේ.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கங்கள். எனது வணிக திட்டமானது தென்னம் தும்பும் மற்றும் அது சார்ந்த உற்பத்திகள். இப்போ வந்து நான் ஏன் இந்த வணிக திட்டத்தை ஆரம்பிக்கிறேன்டா, இந்த எங்களோட சூழல் வந்து சரியாக பிளாஸ்டிக்கள் மற்றும் பொலித்தீனால் வந்து சரியாக பாதிக்கப்பட்டு வருது. எங்கள் சூழலில் வந்து சூழல்ன்ற விட உலகத்திலே இப்போ பெரிய பிரச்சனையாக காணப்படுறது ஒரு பிளாஸ்டிக் பிரச்சனை. சரியா, அடுத்தது வந்து நான் ஏன் இந்த தும்புசார் உற்பத்திகளை உருவாக்கணும் என்று ஆசைப்படுறேன்டா, அடுத்தது வந்து எங்களோட உள்ளூரில் இருக்கிற காணப்படுற வளங்கள் வந்து அவ்வளோத்துக்கு வந்து பாவனையாக இல்லை. அடுத்தது வந்து எங்களோட வேலைவாய்ப்பு, எங்களோட குறிப்பாக முல்லைத்தீவு மாவட்டம் எடுத்தால் வந்து அங்கே வந்து உள்ளூர் வளங்கள் அதிகமாக காணப்படுது. ஆனால் அதை வந்து பயன்படுத்துகிற ஒருத்தரும், அதை விட இளைஞர்கள் வந்து இளைஞர்களோ மற்றும் அதிகமான பெண்கள் வந்து வேலைவாய்ப்பின்மையாக காணப்படுகிறாங்க. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் நாங்கள் எங்களோட தும்பை வச்சு உற்பத்தி செய்தால் வந்து நீண்ட கால பாவனையாகவும் இருக்கும். அது வந்து நாங்கள் சூழலுக்கு எறியப்படாது, பெரும்பாலும் எறியப்படாது. அவ்வாறு எறியப்பட்டாலும் அது சூழலுக்கு ஒரு பாதிப்பை தராது.
So his industry of fiber production, what he was speaking is plastics have been polluting the environment. So as an alternative, we can use fiber products. Right now he's preparing, like he's getting the raw fiber, but he has not started processing into products. So these are the things he's hoping to produce with the fiber he has now. So he's already doing a production of the raw materials of getting the fiber from the coconut, but he's hoping to do these products as an alternative and introducing it to the market as an alternative to plastics. So it's carpets, broom, buckets, bags, those things he's hoping to do.
Nandri Sendala.
Thank you.
Thank you.
නවරත්නම් සත්‍ය පිරායන් අපගේ මීළඟ තරගකරු ඉතාමත් ආදරෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා.
அடுத்ததாக நாங்கள் நவரத்னம் சத்யபிரியன் அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம்.
அனைவருக்கும் இந்த நேரத்தில் வணக்கத்தை செலுத்துறதுல சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கிறேன். என்னுடைய தொழில் வந்து ஸ்டூடியோ. ஸோ என் ஸ்டூடியோவுக்கு நேம் வந்து வச்சுருக்கேன் NLS சினிமாட்டிக் ஸ்டூடியோ. எங்களோட மாவட்டத்தையும் சரி மாகாணத்தையும் சரி எங்களோட அது மாகாணத்துலேயும் சரி அதிகமாக வந்து வெளி மாவட்டத்திலேருந்து தான் வந்து ஆவணப்படம் செய்ய வேண்டிய ஒரு நிலைமை இருக்குது. அப்போ அதனால இந்த தொழிலை நான் தேர்ந்தெடுத்தேன். அத்தோட வந்து உண்மையான விஷயம் வந்து எமது இந்த இந்த நாட்டில் வந்து அதிகமாக வந்து இனப்பிரச்சனை மற்றது வேறு பிரச்சனைகள் இருக்குது. அதற்கான காரணம் வந்து சரியான ஒரு ஊடக இதுகள் இல்லாதனால அப்போ என்னுடைய அந்த ஆவண படமும் மற்ற குறும்படங்களூடாக நான் வந்து அதை வந்து வியாபார நோக்கத்தோடு தான் நம்ம வியாபாரமாக நான் என்னுடைய அந்த ஸ்டோரியெல்லாம் அதை கிரியேட் பண்ணி நான் நிறுவனங்களோடையும் மற்ற தனிநபர்களோடையும் கதைத்து அதை நான் வியாபார நோக்கத்தோடு வருமானம் வரக்கூடிய மாதிரி அந்த இதுகளை செய்து கொண்டு வரேன். உண்மையிலே எனக்கு இந்த தொழிலை செய்வதற்கு நான் குறைந்த 5 லட்சம் வரையிலான நிதியை வந்து இலங்கை வங்கியினூடாக கடனாக பெற்று அதுக்கு நான் தற்போது இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணி அந்த தொழிலை செஞ்சு கொண்டு வரேன். அதில் வந்து எனக்கு சாதாரணமாக ஒரு மாத வருமானமாக ஒரு 80,000 மட்டும் சாதாரணமாக பெறக்கூடிய மாதிரி இருக்கும். ஆனால் தற்போது வந்து நான் வந்து கேமராவெல்லாம் கூடுதலாக வந்து வாடகைக்கு எடுத்து செய்கிறனால அப்போ அதுக்கு நான் கொடுக்குறனால அந்த ஒரு பிரச்சனை இருக்குது. அதனால எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் குறைவான இதாக இருக்குது.
Already has a video production company. What he saw is the demand. So usually in North there is not a lot of video production company. People from outside districts like other districts come and do videos. So he feels there's a lot of stories where they can tell to the outside world, but they do not have the exact requirement or places to make the story. Thank you.
මම ආරාධනා කරනවා SASI Alexander මහත්මියට තමන්ගේ ව්‍යාපාරික අදහස අපගේ මඩුල්ල ඉදිරියේ ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙස.
நன்றி நவனேந்திரம். அடுத்ததாக நாங்கள் මොනරාගලේ මාවටத்தில் இருந்து SASI Alexander அவர்களை අழைக்கிறோம்.
ආයුබෝවන් සියලු දෙනාටම සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් වේවා. මගේ නම සුරේකා. මම පදිංචි වෙලා ඉන්නේ තනමල්ලි දිස්ත්‍රික්කේ තනමල්ලි නගරයේ මොනරාගල දිස්ත්‍රික්කේ. මම දැන් මගේ ව්‍යාපාරේ පටන් අරගෙන 2016 වසරේ තමයි පටන් ගත්තේ. මුලින් මං කරේ ඇන්තූරියම් වගාව විතරයි. දැනට මම ඕකිඩ් වගාව මධ්‍යකාලීන භෝග පැළ වගේ දේවල් වගා කරනවා. මගේ පෙළ ගැස්ම තමයි මේ තියෙන්නේ. ඒ ස්ටොක් එකත් එක්ක මට නැවත පැළ හදන්න මගේ නෙට් හවුස් එකේ ඉඩ ප්‍රමාණයේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවා. ආයෙ නැවත පැළ දාන්න මගේ තියෙන පැළ ටික මම වෙළඳ පොළට යවා ගන්න ඕන. මට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මම පොලි ටනල් එකක් මට හදා ගන්න ඕන. ආයෙ මගේ බලාපොරොත්තුවක් තියෙනවා පොඩි ට්‍රක් රථයක් මිලී ගන්න එක තමයි මගේ ආයෙ බලාපොරොත්තුව.
හොඳයි අපි ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා එතුමියට ව්‍යාපාර අදහස ඉදිරිපත් කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන්. හොඳයි අපි ඊළඟට සූදානම් කාල වේලාව නොයවා ඊළඟ ව්‍යවසායිකාවට ආරාධනා කරන්නට DMAI දිසානායක මොනරාගල දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ සිට අද මේ වැඩසටහනට සහභාගී වෙනවා. ඔවුන්ට ව්‍යාපාරික අදහස ඉදිරිපත් කිරීමට අප අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙනවා.
සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් වේවා සියලු දෙනාට විපත් කවුරුවරත්. මම මොනරාගල දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ සිට පැමිණි. මම කම්පිටිය තමයි මගේ ගම. මගේ බිරිඳ සහ මම 2016 වර්ෂයේදී අපේ පවුලේ ආර්ථිකය ශක්තිමත් කිරීම අරමුණින් දෙන්නත් එක්ක පටන් ගත්ත බෑග් ව්‍යාපාරය. ඉතින් අපි හෑම් බෑග්, පාසල් බෑග්, ස්කූල් බෑග්, අත් බෑග්, ගමන් බෑග් ඇතුළු සියලුම බෑග් වර්ග නිෂ්පාදනය කරනවා. අපි ගොඩක් හෝල්සේල් පැත්තට තමයි දැන් යන්න හිතාගෙන ඉන්නේ. අපිට ගොඩක් ස්කූල් බෑග් අපි දිස්ත්‍රික්කයෙන් පිට කට්ටිය තමයි ගොඩක් දිස්ත්‍රික් එකට අපේ දිස්ත්‍රික්කයට දාන්නේ. එතකොට අපිට එතනම මේ අපේ ප්‍රොඩක්ට්ස් හදලා දෙනකොට ඒගොල්ලෝගේ කොස්ට් එකත් එක්ක බලනකොට අපිට ලොකු ගාණක් කොස්ට් එක තියන්නේ නැතුව අපිට පාරිභෝගිකයන්ට දෙන්න පුළුවන්.
හරිද මේ ලක්ෂයකමාර කොහොමද පාවිච්චි කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු?
අපි දැනට පොඩි ළමයිගේ ගවුම් කරනවා. ඒත් එක්කම අපි ඉස්සරහට දැන් හිතාගෙන ඉන්නවා ෆෑන්ටි කරන්න. ෆෑන්ටි කරද ඉලස්ටි ඇටච් මැෂින් එකක් තියෙනවා සර්. අපිට ඒක ගත්තා නම් සාමාන්‍ය උදාහරණයකට ගියොත් අපි 65ට ෆෑන්ටි ගන්නවා නම් මහරගමෙන් මට 60ට දෙන්න පුළුවන් සර් මේ මහලා. ඒතර ඒගොල්ලන්ට මහරගමෙන් ගන්න තියෙන chance එක මගෙන් ගන්න පුළුවන් අලුත්ම නිර්මාණත් එක්ක.
තව පොඩ්ඩක් වගේ මේ ව්‍යාපාර ගැන දැනගන්න අවශ්‍යයි. හැබැයි මම කැමතියි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේකෙන් යම් කිසි ප්‍රමාණයක් හරි දෙන්න. මේ ෆෞසුල් හමීද් මහත්තයා භාගයක් ගන්නවා නම් අතර භාග ගන්න. I don't mind. Yeah? 150 අවාර්ඩ් ලැබෙන සලස්සන නම් අපි හැබැයි තව පොඩ්ඩක් අපි අඳුර ගන්න ඕනේ වගේ මොකක්ද කියලා බිස්නස් එක. ඒත් එක්කම මේ තවදුරට කතා කරමු. හැබැයි අපි දැන් භාග
මීළඟට අපි ඉතාමත් ආරාධනා කරනවා මඩකලපුව දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ සිට අප සමග එකතු වෙන ෆාතිමා, ෆාමිතා සහ මොහමඩ් ෆාහිම් ඔවුන් දෙපළට ඔවුන්ගේ ව්‍යාපාරික අදහස අපගේ මඩුල්ල ඉදිරියේ ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙසට.
இலங்கையை பொறுத்தவரையில் அதிகமான இளைஞர்கள் ஹேண்டிகிராஃப்ட் ஐட்டம் செய்கிறதுல இன்ட்ரெஸ்டாக இருக்காங்க. ஆனால் இருந்தாலும் அவங்க உற்பத்தி செய்கிற பொருளை ஒரு விற்பனை செய்யக்கூடிய அளவுக்கு ஒரு தரம் வாய்ந்த பொருளை உற்பத்தி செய்கிறது இன்றைக்கு வரைக்கும் ஒரு பிரச்சனையாக இருந்துட்டு வருது. அதே போல் அந்த இளைஞர்களுக்கு அது ஒரு பிஸ்னஸாக மாற்றுறது என்பதும் ஒரு பிரச்சனையாக இருக்குது. அவங்க ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு பொருள் செய்கிறோம் அதோட விடுறோம் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி தான் இருந்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸோ இதுக்கு சொல்யூஷனாக வந்துருக்கிறது தான் கர்மெட்ரிக்ஸ். இதில் நாங்கள் என்ன செய்ய போனால் விற்பனை பண்ணக்கூடிய மாதிரியான மற்றும் ஸ்டாண்டர்டான ப்ராடக்ட்டை டெலிவரி பண்ண போகிறோம். அதே போல் நிறைய கிராஃப்ட் மேக்கர் சும்மா ஃபண்டுக்கு செய்கிறத ஒரு ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி அவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்குறோம். அதே போல் கஸ்டமர்ஸ் எல்லா வகையான கிராஃப்டையும் ஒரே இடத்துல வாங்கிக் கொள்ளக்கூடியமாக இருக்கும். அதே போல் பெண்களுக்கும் மற்றும் ஸ்பெஷல் நீட் ஆக்களுக்குரிய நாங்கள் ட்ரைனிங் கொடுக்குறதாலையும் அவங்களுக்குரிய ஒரு ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியாகவும் இது இருக்கு. இப்போ எங்களுக்கு நீட்ஸ் என்னென்றால் எங்களை செய்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு மெஷின் ஒன்று வாங்கணும். அது 3D பிரிண்டிங் அண்ட் லேசர் பிரிண்டிங் அண்ட் CNC மைலிங் 3 வச்ச மெஷின் ஒன்று வாங்கணும். ஸோ இதுக்குரிய சப்போர்ட் எதிர்பார்க்குறோம் அவங்கள்ட்ட வந்து.
The market he said he's trying to focus is in Batticaloa itself. There's around 40 tourist destinations where a lot of tourists come every year. So he's also trying to sell the products to them. And also it's basically about handicraft and they are currently doing it. But they want that machine to kind of build up their business more.
So you've been doing it for about a year, 1 to 2 years. How many orders do you have a month now?
I think weekly, minimum 3 orders weekend, and it's depend on month and the time. Yeah, this is the machine. It's cost 150,000. Weekend 70,000. Weekend
You have it.
Then balance we need.
3 orders a week means a wholesale orders or just single?
No, just single orders.
So, but you've been doing for about a year now. Has it always been that level? 3 orders a week?
No. இப்போ அந்த கோவிட்-19 சிச்சுவேஷன் இருந்ததால டூரிசம் இஸ் லெவல். தென் இப்போ தான் மெதுமெதுவாக பாசிபிளாவில் இருக்கிற சின்ன சின்ன ஷாப்ஸுக்கு செல் பண்ணிட்டு வரோம். இன் ஃபியூச்சர் வி கேன் இன்க்ரீஸ்.
හොඳයි අපි මේ අවස්ථාවේදී ව්‍යවසායකින් 5 දෙනෙක්ට අපි සවන් දුන්නා. We listened to 5 entrepreneurs so far, and now we'd like to make a formal summary of it. Senthal from Mullativ was asking for 300,000 for 6%. He was contestant number 11. And then we had M. Anukulan from also Mullativ was asking for 150,000 for 10%. He was contestant number 14. And then you had S. Alexander from Monaragala asking for 100,000 for 5%, contestant number 7. And then you had Disanayaka, contestant number 10, asking for 150,000 for 5%. And then we just heard from Batticaloa, Fatima and Mohammed asking for 80,000 for 7% equity share. They were contestant number 1. හොඳයි අපි ඔබට අවස්ථාව දෙනවා අපේ විද්වත් මණ්ඩලයට. යහපත් පණිවිඩයක් S. Alexander ලක්ෂයක් කිල්ලලා තිබුණා 105ක අයිතියක් ඔවුන්ට පවරා දෙන්නට. ඒ සඳහා මේ ඉන්න විද්වත් මණ්ඩලයේ 4 දෙනෙක් කැමැත්ත පළ කරලා තිබෙනවා. So we have Sammani, Jeevan, Ms. Fauzul and Dulit as well have committed to collectively give you the 100,000. ඒ මුදල ඒ 4 දෙනාම දෙන්න කියලා.
Thank you miss.
හොඳයි. ඒ සමගම බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි යලිත් ෆෞසුල් මහත්මයා සහ ශාලින් බාලසූරිය මහත්මයා 1,50,000ක මුදල ඔවුන් දෙදෙනා එකතු වී ලබා දෙන්න යනවා දිසානායකට 105ක අයිතියක් සඳහා. ඔබට Thank you. Senthal from Mullaitivu, Mrs. Nayana Karunaratne has committed to have a conversation with you and support you. So congratulations, you will have support from Nayana Karunaratne, Mullaitivu, Senthal Fiber.
Thank you.
Satyapriyan, emerging documentarian from Mullaitivu, has now the mentorship of an experienced entrepreneur in Sammani. And she would mentor you and support you and introduce you to others to potentially help you buy your camera.
To gain some experience in doing wedding videos also. Yeah.
That's amazing news. I would Batticaloa. You can tell them what you heard that, yes?
அவங்களுக்கு விளங்கிச்சது. அவங்களோட அவங்களோட இதில் வந்து அவங்க லேசர் கட்டர் அவங்க வச்சுருக்குறாங்க. அப்போ ஒவ்வொரு மாதமும் வந்து ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட நேரம் வந்து நீங்கள் அவங்களோட ஆர்டர்ஸை வந்து செய்கிறதுக்கு அவங்க இலவசமாக அதை வழங்குறேன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. அதுக்கு பிறகு நீங்கள் மேலதிகமாக செய்ய முடியும். ஆனால் ஒவ்வொரு மாதமும் ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட நேரம் நீங்கள் அவங்களோட கழிச்சு அவங்களோட வேலைகளை செய்து கொள்ள முடியும்.
all that.
I can also help with the mentoring you guys to better structure your offering. So we'll set that up also.
I also can help. I can buy. They can show me the samples, but I want to touch and feel. Then I don't mind buying. Right? I can help them by that.
ඊළඟ ව්‍යවසායකත්ව තරගකරුවන් ලෙස ඉදිරිපත් වෙන්නේ මුලතිව් දිශිකයේ සිට පැමිණි මුරලිදරන් අනුකූලන් අපි ඉතාමත් ගෞරවයෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා විනිශ්චය මණ්ඩලය ඉදිරියේ ඔබගේ ව්‍යාපාරික අදහස ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙස.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். என் பேர் முரளிதரன் அனுகூலன். நான் ஒளிப்பதிவு செய்கிற ஸ்டூடியோ ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கான வியாபார திட்டமிடல முன் வைத்திருக்கிறேன். என்ன பிரச்சனைண்டா ஒளிப்பதிவு செய்கிறதுக்கு இப்போ சில ஒளிபரப்புகள் செய்யக்க திரும்ப செய்யக்க ஒரு ஆளுக்கு சில உடல்நல பிரச்சனைகள் ஏற்படுறது காரணமாக இருக்குது. அதை இலகுபடுத்துறதுக்காகவும் நேரத்தை மிச்சப்படுத்துறதுக்காகவும் இந்த ஒளிப்பதிவு ஸ்டூடியோவை நான் பேங்கில் லோன் எடுத்து செய்துட்ருக்கேன். இதை விரிவுபடுத்துறதுக்கு இப்போ உங்கள்கிட்ட வந்து நிற்கும்.
So he already has a studio, he wants to develop it more.
හොඳයි අපි ඉතාමත්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා අපගේ මඩුල්ලටත් ඒ වගේම මුලතිව් සිට මෙම වැඩසටහනට සහභාගී වීමට පැමිණි අනුකූලන් අපගේ මිත්‍රයාටත්. ඉතින් අපි මීළඟ තරග කාර්යයක් දෙසට යමුනටයි සූදානම් වෙන්නේ. අයත් මුලතිව් දිශිකයේ සිට පැමිණි කලයසිරි ඇයට අපි ආරාධනා කරනවා ඉතාමත් ආදරයෙන් ඇගේ ඉදිරිපත් කිරීම විනිශ්චය මණ්ඩලය හමුවේ ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නට.
Good evening all of you. I am Kalayarsi Karnakirnathan from Mullaitivu district. My product is healthy and dry food. அதாவது ஆரோக்கியமான உலருணவுகள் என்பதுதான் என்னுடைய தயாரிப்பு. அதை எதற்காக நான் தெரிவு செய்தேன் என்றால் எங்களுடைய சமூகத்தில் காணப்படுகின்ற தொற்றா நோயாளர்களின் எண்ணிக்கை அதிகரிப்பு காரணமாக நான் இந்த உற்பத்தியை மேற்கொள்கின்றேன். காரணம் எமது சமூகத்தில் மக்களால் அன்றாடம் பயன்படுத்தப்படுகின்ற உணவு பழக்க வழக்கங்களின் காரணமாக தொற்றா நோய்கள் அதிகமாக காணப்படுகின்றன. இதன் காரணமாக மக்கள் அதிகமான மக்கள் நோய்களுக்கு உள்ளாகின்றனர். இந்த உற்பத்திகள் மூலமாக அவர்களுடைய நோய்களை நான் ஓரளவுக்கு கட்டுப்படுத்தலாம் என்றதை நான் நினைக்கிறேன். இந்த உற்பத்திகள் நான் மேற்கொள்றதுக்கு எங்க மக்களால் வீணாக்கப்படுகின்ற அதாவது பயன்படுத்தாமல் இருக்கப்படுகின்ற மூலிகை பொருட்களை பயன்படுத்தி அவர்களுக்கே அது ஒரு பயன்பாடாக அவர்களுக்கே திருப்பி ஒரு உபயோகப்படுகின்ற ஒரு உணவுப் பொருளாக அவர்களுக்கு நான் மீளடிக்கின்றேன். அதாவது ஒரு குறிஞ்சாயிலன்னு சொன்னால் குறிஞ்சாயிலியை எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஏன்னு சொன்னால் அது ஒரு கைப்புத்தன்மையான உணவுன்னு சொல்லி அதை எடுக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஆனால் அதே இதை நாங்கள் அரிசியோட கலந்து மாவா திரிச்சு பேக் பண்ணி விற்க அதை ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு கவர்ச்சிகரமான ஒரு பொருளாக காணப்படும். அதேமாரி சாப்பிடக்கு அதோட கைப்புத்தன்மை இருக்காது. அதன் காரணமாக மக்கள் அதை அதிகமாக விரும்பி வேண்டுவாங்க.
So her products is basically about good organic food, dry food. She was also mentioning that how because of artificial food and snacks, people nowadays are getting a lot of health diseases, but this is good snack. This can also be snacks but good dry foods.
What her suggestion was, these products are made with herbal ingredients.
Yes.
Sometimes they taste bitter. To increase the taste she added these ingredients. So these are healthy.
ප්‍රියවර්ධන් සහෝදරයාට අපි ආරාධනා කරනවා තමන්ගේ ව්‍යාපාරික අදහස අපගේ මඩුල ඉදිරියේ ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙසට.
நன்றி கலையரசி. அடுத்ததாக மட்டக்களப்பிலிருந்து பிரியவர்த்தன் அவர்களை அழைக்கிறேன்.
அனைவருக்கும் மாலை வணக்கம். நான் மட்டக்களப்பிலிருந்து வந்திருக்கிறேன். என் பேர் பிரியவர்தன். எனது பண்ணை இயற்கை முறையிலான கால்நடை வளர்ப்பு பண்ணை. இது நாங்கள் பரம்பரையாக இது பாதுகாத்து இப்போ நாங்கள் ஒரு 40 வருஷமாக இந்த தொழிலில் ஈடுபட்டு இருக்கிறோம். இந்த பண்ணை கழிவுகள் அனைத்து மீள் சுழற்சிக்கு உட்படுத்துகிறோம். பயோகேஸ் தொழில்நுட்பத்தால் லிக்விட் கம்போஸ்டையும் அறிமுகப்படுத்துகிறோம். அதே மாதிரி இயற்கையான ஒரு தாவரத்துக்குரிய மாதிரி 16 வகையான ஊட்டச்சத்தோட அந்த கம்போஸ்டையும் உற்பத்தி செய்கிறோம். உற்பத்தி செஞ்சு நம்ம விற்று கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். இதை பெரிய அளவில் செய்கிறதுக்கு இப்போ கிட்டத்தட்ட போன மாதத்துக்குள்ளே விவசாய அமைச்சரும் என்னோட சந்தித்தவங்க. அப்போ எனக்கு ஒரு மெஷின் ஒன்று இருந்தால் பெரிய அளவில் அதை உற்பத்தி செய்யக்கூடிய அளவில் எனக்கு உதவியாக இருக்கும்.
So he has a cattle farm. So through that they are producing biogas. Then he wants to increase the production and organic fertilizer also. So he needs to increase the production. So he's hoping to buy a machine for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
RKM Ranjani.
සියලුම දෙනාට සුබ සන්ධ්‍යාවක් වේවා. මගේ නම ආර්.කේ.එම්. දිස්නා රංජනී. මම මොන්රාල් ඩිස්ට්‍රික්කේ පැමිණෙන්නේ. මගේ ව්‍යාපාරය ලක්මුතු ප්‍රොඩක්ට්. කොවිඩ් ආවා. කොවිඩ් ආවට පස්සේ මගේ මේ ව්‍යාපාරය පොඩ්ඩක් අඩපණ වෙන්න ගත්තා. මොකද මට මිටිහෙම ලබා ගැනීමේ අපහසුතාවයක් වුණා. එහෙම කොවිඩ් යන අතරතුරේ මම YouTube පාවිච්චි කරා. මම ඒකෙන් ඉගෙන ගත්තා. ඉවතලන රෙදි වලින් මල් පෝච්චි විවිධාකාර විස්තුරු භාණ්ඩ හදන මම දැක්කා. ඊට පස්සේ දැන් ගෙදර ඉඳගෙනම මම පටන් ගත්තා මේ ඉවතලන ගෝණි ඉවතලන රෙදි සපයාගෙන මගේම නිෂ්පාදන සකසන්න අර ව්‍යාපාරයේ අඩපණ වීගෙනට මම මේකෙන් දිරිමත් වුණා. මේ පෝච්චි නිෂ්පාදනය කරන්නේ ඉවතලන රෙදි සහ ගෝණි. හොඳම ප්‍රමිතියක් ගන්න මට පොඩ්ඩක් අමාරුයි. මේ ඒ කියන්නේ මේවට තියෙනවා අච්චු ඒව ගැන මේ අපහසුතාවයක් තියෙනවා මේ වෙනකොට. මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මේ ආයතනයෙන් මම මේ ග්‍රාන්ට් එකක් ඉල්ලලා මගේ මේ නිෂ්පාදනය සඳහා හොඳ ප්‍රමිතියක් මේ කරගෙන මේ අච්චු ලබා ගැනීමේ උදව්වක් තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මේ ආයතනයට ආවේ අද
මේ මඩුල්ලට ඉතාමත් සුසන්ත වෙනවා මේ නව ව්‍යවසායකින් වෙනුවෙන් ලබා දෙන මේ දිරිගැන්වීම වෙනුවෙන්. ඉතින් අපි මීළඟට සූදානම් වෙන්නේ නෝරෙලිය දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ සිට අපත් සමග මේ වැඩසටහනට සම්බන්ධ වීමට පැමිණ සිටින එම් රාජේෂ් කුමාර් සඳහා අවස්ථාව ලබා දෙන්න අපි ආරාධනා කරන ඔහුට අපගේ මඩුල්ල ඉදිරියේ තමන්ගේ ව්‍යාපාරික සැලැස්ම ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙස.
உங்களுக்கு வாழ்த்துக்கள். அடுத்ததாக நுவரேலியா மாவட்டத்தில் இருந்து ராஜேஷ்குமார் அவர்களை அழைக்கிறேன்.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிமையான மாலை வணக்கம்.
வணக்கம்.
இந்த மகாராஜ் ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் என்பது சிறு பிள்ளைகள் காரணமாக தான் நாங்கள் ஆரம்பிச்சிருந்தோம். காரணம் என்னன்னு சொன்னால் எங்களுடைய பகுதிகளில் வந்து கூடுதலாக மிக்சர் அப்படின்றது வந்து சாதாரணமாக தோட்டப்புறங்களில் இருக்கிற கடைகளில் வந்து அதிகமாக விற்கப்படுற ஒரு விடயம். நாங்கள் ஒரு முறை என்ன காரணம் இப்படி விற்கப்படுறதுக்கான காரணம் என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லி பார்க்கும்பொழுது அதில் இருந்த எம்எஸ்ஜின்னு சொல்லப்படுற அஜினோமோட்டோ அண்ட் ஃபுட் கலரிங் அது வந்து சின்ன பசங்களை வந்து அட்ராக்ஷன் ஒன்று கொடுத்ததுனால அது அவங்களும் அதுக்கு வந்து எடிக்ட் ஆகியிருந்தாங்க. நாங்கள் யோசித்தது எங்களோட ஊரில் இருக்கிற பிள்ளைகளுக்காக சரி நாங்கள் இந்த ப்ரொடக்ஷன் ஆரம்பிப்போம் வித்தவுட் ஃப்ரீ எம்எஸ்டி அண்ட் ஃபுட் கலரிங் சொல்லி நாங்கள் ஆரம்பித்தோம். முதலீட்டாளர்களை நாங்கள் சந்திக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு காரணம் என்ன அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் இந்த வியாபாரத்தை நாங்கள் இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் சிறப்பாக இன்னும் பல மாவட்டங்களுக்கு நாங்கள் இதை செய்ய வேணும் அப்படின்றதோடு இப்போ இருக்கிற இந்த ரா மெட்டீரியல்ஸை வந்து நாங்கள் எப்படியாவது எடுத்துக்கொள்ளணும். அதே நேரம் எங்களுடைய இந்த பேக்கேஜிங்கை வந்து இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா அட்ராக்டிவாக அதாவது பிளாஸ்டிக் ஃப்ரீ இப்போ இருக்கிற ட்ரெண்ட் வந்து பிளாஸ்டிக் ஃப்ரீ. ஸோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி நாங்கள் எங்களுடைய ப்ரொடக்ஷனை கொண்டு போகணுன்றது தான் எங்களுடைய பெரும்பான்மையான நோக்கமாக இருந்தது.
So what he started off saying is that they saw that in their district specifically they saw that kids like a lot of snacks and they were consuming products where MSG and coloring was used. So they thought that they can use their opportunity and create something where it's not harmful for their kids. So they they do mixture, so they don't add any chemicals or MSG or any like other harmful chemicals. So they're selling it in their area. So he's now trying to kind of increase his production and market it to the other districts also. And they're hoping to also make it plastic free packaging.
Who do you sell to at the moment?
இப்போ யாருக்கு நீங்கள் தற்போது விற்பனை செய்கிறீங்க?
இப்போ நாங்கள் வந்து ஹோல்சேல் கொடுத்து கொண்டிருக்கிறோம் கடைகளுக்கு, அதே மாதிரி ரிட்டைல் கொடுத்து கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். கூடுதலாக நாங்கள் வந்து குடா வியாபாரோடையும் ஐடிபியோடையும் எங்களுக்கான அந்த மார்க்கெட்டிங்கை செஞ்சு கொண்டிருக்கிறோம்.
දෙවනි වටේදී අපිට තිබුණා M Anukulan was asking for 150,000 rupees at 10%. Anukulan was from where? Which district? Mullaitivu district. And then Kalashari from Mullaitivu district was asking for 200,000 at 4%. And that she was contestant number 21. Then contestant number 4, Batiklo Priyarathan, was asking for 250,000 for 5% equity share. He was contestant number 4. Contestant number 9, R. Ranjani from Monaragala, was asking for 300,000 rupees at 7.5%, or she was also actually asking for, not 300, there's a correction, 100,000 rupees for 7.5% of the share. Contestant number 19, we just heard M. Rajesh Kumar was asking for 100,000 rupees at 5% equity share. So, over to the panel to make your official commitments. Ranjani, හොඳ සුබ පණිවිඩයක් තිබෙනවා. නායන කරුණාරත්න මහත්මිය සහ දුලිත් හේරත් මහත්මයා රුපියල් 50000 බැගින් දෙපළම එකතු වී ඔබට අවශ්‍ය රුපියල් ලක්ෂය ඔබගේ ව්‍යාපාරයෙන් 7.5% අයිතියක් සඳහා ඔවුන් එය අද ඔබට ලබා දෙන්න කැමැත්ත බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
Thank you.
I'm very proud to announce this. Kalayashri is one of our amazing students from Mullativ. She's only 21, but she's like the Iron Woman of Mullativ. And today she has the investment of Mr. Jeevan Nanam and Mr. Fawzul Hamid have said that they will give 100,000 each for 4% equity share. Congratulations. We wish you all the very best. Mr. Rajesh Kumar has a portion of his investment made by the able entrepreneur Sammani, and she will make some contacts for him as well to expand his business. Anukulan, so you just heard what Mr. Dulit Herath and Ms. Naina Karunathan said. So they will be splitting the 150,000 for 10% equity share. So congratulations, and the one and only sound engineer for Mullativ. ඒවටෙන් ජයග්‍රහණ ලැබුව ඔබට අපේ සුවපැතුම්. දැන් අපි යනවා ඊළඟ වටේට.
හොඳයි බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි දෙනවා ප්‍රශාන්ත් මහත්මයාට. ඒ වගේම අපි ඊළඟට සූදානම් අපගේ නුවරඑළිය දිස්ත්‍රික්කයෙන් අද මේ වැඩසටහනට සහභාගී වෙන දෙවන ව්‍යවසායකයාට මේ තොතැන්න බාර දෙන්නට අපි ගෞරවයෙන් ආරාධනා කරනවා සමන් කීර්ති මහත්මයාට.
මම මේ ව්‍යාපාරේ පටන් ගත්තේ තාම සුළුවෙන්. දැන් අවුරුදු 3කට විතර ඉහතදී පොඩ් 200 විතර තමයි මම මේ ව්‍යාපාරේ පටන් ගත්තේ. මම මේ ව්‍යාපාරේ පටන් අරගෙන යනකොට මගේ ව්‍යාපාරයට ගොඩක් ඉල්ලුම තිබ්බා. මට ඒ ව්‍යාපාරේ කරගෙන යන්න ටිකක් අපහසුයක් තිබ්බ නිසා මම නිර්මාණය කරගත්ත මැෂිම. ඒ මැෂිමෙන් තමයි ඊට පස්සේ මම මගේ ව්‍යාපාරය දියුණු කරගත්තේ. දැන් ඇත්තට මේ මැෂින් එක මට මදි. ඉල්ලුම හැටියට සැපයුම දෙන්න මට මදි. ඊට පස්සේ මම ඇත්තටම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ බිම්මල් ෆිල්ම් මැෂින් එකක් තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. ඒකම දැන් ලංකාවේ හැමතැනම තියෙන්නේ බිම්මල්. ඉතින් මම තීරණය කරා බිම්මල් ආශ්‍රිත අගේ එකතු කළ දෙයක් ආහාරයක් නිෂ්පාදනය කරන්න. මම හිතන්නේ මේ ලංකාවේ කොහෙවත් නැහැ. ගන්න තියෙන නුවරඑළිය විතරයි.
මොනවාද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මේක දියුණු කරන්න බිස්නස් එක?
මම බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ ඇත්තටම ෆිලිම් මැෂින් එක.
Right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. அடுத்ததாக நுவரெலியா மாவட்டத்திலிருந்து எஸ் லுஸ்லியா.
என்னுடைய சுயதொழில் வந்து காளான் வளர்ப்பு. இந்த காளான் வளர்ப்பை நான் தெரிவு செய்வதற்கான காரணம் வந்து காளானுடைய முக்கியத்துவம். அதாவது காளான் வந்து நிறைய மருத்துவ குணங்கள் கொண்டதாகவும் மற்றது விட்டமின்ஸ் உள்ள ஒரு தாவரமாக இருக்கிறனால அதை நான் வளர்க்குறதுக்கு தீர்மானித்தேன். அடுத்தது இதை நான் செய்கிறதுக்கு அதாவது நான் வெளியிலேருந்து பேக்கெட்ஸ் வாங்கி பூவை மட்டும் பராமரித்து செய்கிறனால எனக்கு கிடைக்கிற லாபம் இருக்கிறனால தான் இதை இன்னமும் டெவலப் பண்ணி செய்யணுங்கிற தீர்மானத்துக்கு வந்தேன். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் நானாகவே பேக்கெட்ஸ் அந்த பேக்ஸ் செஞ்சு விதையெல்லாம் போட்டு செய்யும்போது இன்னும் 2-3 பேருக்கு நான் வேலை கொடுக்க முடியும். அப்போ வேலை இல்லாதவங்களுக்கு வேலை கிடைக்குங்கிறனாலையும் இதை செய்கிறதுக்காக தீர்மானிச்சிருக்கேன். நான் செய்கிறதை இன்னும் டெவலப் பண்ணுறதுக்காகத்தான் உங்கள்கிட்ட இருந்து நான் முதல் கேட்டிருக்கேன்.
So she's doing mushroom production. She's doing a small scale where she's able to she has created her own room in her house, and with that only she's doing it. So she's able to create around 200 packs. But there is more demand, she's saying, but she's not able to meet the demand because she doesn't have enough space.
හොඳයි අපි ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා නුවරඑළිය දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ සිට අපත් සමග අද මේ වැඩසටහනට සහභාගී වුණු ලුසියා සහෝදරියට අපි මීළඟට ඉතාමත් අදින් ආරාධනා කර සිටිනවා ආර් චන්ද්‍රමති ඇගේ ව්‍යාපාර අදහස අපගේ ව්‍යාපාරික මඩුල ඉදිරියේ ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙස.
நன்றி. அடுத்ததாக நுவரெலியா மாவட்டத்திலிருந்து சந்திரமதி அவர்களே.
அனைவருக்கும் இனிய மாலை வணக்கம். நான் நுவரெலியா மாவட்டத்திலிருந்து ஓடிசந்த கிராமத்திலேருந்து இங்கே நான் வருகை தந்திருக்கிறேன். நான் வந்து கடந்த 2 வருட காலமாக சிறு கைத்தொழில் கொண்டு வந்துக்கிட்டு என்னோட சுயத்தொழில் என்னன்னா மாசி சம்பல் பக்கெட் பண்ணுறத விட ஊறுக்காய் அதையும் சேர்த்து பக்கெட் பண்ணிட்டு வரேன். அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல் கருவப்பட்டை, ஏலங்கிராம்பு, கறி பவுடர், சில்லி பவுடர் அதெல்லாம் ஹோல்சேலுக்கு எடுத்து பக்கெட் பண்ணி வில்லேஜுக்கு போட்டுட்டு வரேன். நான் இப்போதைக்கு என்னோட சேர்ந்து இன்னொருத்தவங்க வச்சு பேக்கெட் பண்ணி நானாக கொண்டு போய் கடைகளுக்கு போட்டுட்டு வரேன். அது மாத்திரம் இல்லாமல் ஹெட்டன் டவுனில் உள்ள கடைகளுக்கு ஹோல்சேலுக்கு கடைகளுக்கு வியாபாரத்துக்காக கொடுத்துக்கிட்டு வரேன். இப்போதைக்கு என்னோட நோக்கம் என்னன்னா, நாங்கள் இந்த கொரோனா டைமில் நிறையா யங் மதர்ஸ் எல்லாமே வீட்டில் தான் இருக்கிறாங்க. நான் இன்னும் கொஞ்ச நாளைக்கு என்னோடய வியாபாரத்தை அதிகரித்தேன்னு சொன்னால் ஒரு 4-5 பெண்களுக்கு வந்து தொழில் வாய்ப்பு வழங்கலாம். அப்படிங்கிறது இல்லாமல் என்னோட உற்பத்தி திறனையும் தரத்தையும் அதிகரித்து நூரலியா டிஸ்ட்ரிக்டில் மாத்திரம் இல்லாமல் நான் வந்து சிலோன் ஃபுல்லாகவும் கொண்டு வர்றதுக்கான ஒரு நோக்கத்துக்காகத்தான் இந்த இடத்துக்கு வருகை தந்திருக்கிறேன்.
So her production is about pickled dry fish. That's the production. So she's trying to increase the production in their area and also try to promote it to the other districts, and she hopes that she can while increasing the production she'll be able to also hire 4 more people and give them a job through this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. அடுத்ததாக நுவரெலியா மாவட்டத்திலிருந்து தலால் அகமது.
Greetings, Sharks. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. My name is Talal Ahmed. I'm the CEO and founder of AgriPod. And so first of all, on behalf of the team of AgriPod, I would like to thank Sri Lanka Unites for giving us this platform to come and showcase our business. Now, as per what our business is itself, we are a group of specialists, agricultural experts, investment specialists who have come together to solve the agricultural problem we face in Sri Lanka. So what we plan on basically doing is having greenhouses located across the country, and state-of-the-art greenhouses being done by our own talented graduates. So what we are doing is basically we are trying to first give a stable employment to our farmers. Number 2, a high return to investors. Number 3, jobs for graduates. And number 4, feed wholesome food to Sri Lanka. Every aspect of AgriPod is about investments and how we can get returns. You can come in with us and provide wholesome food to Sri Lanka, at the same time have a fruitful investment.
Thank you, Talal. And அடுத்ததாக கமலா தேவி நுவரெலியாவிலிருந்து.
நான் செய்யும் தொழில் வந்து ஆடை தொழில், தையல். ஒரு மெஷின், ஒரு ஜுக்கி மெஷின் ஒன்று வச்சு தனியாக நான் மட்டும் செய்கிறேன். இன்னும் 2 மெஷின் வாங்கி இன்னும் நல்ல பெரிய வேலைகள் செய்யலான்னு ஆசைப்பட்றேன். அங்கனைகளை எடுக்கக்குள்ள துணி வேலைகள்லாம் கூடுதலாக இருக்கிறதுனால இங்கே வந்து அந்த கூடுதலான துணி வாங்குறதுக்கு கொழும்பில் வாங்கினா கொஞ்சம் கூடுதலாக குறைஞ்ச விலையில் வாங்கலாம், கூடுதலான இதில் செஞ்சு கூடுதலான தொழிலை செய்யலாம் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதனால இந்த ஆடைகளை கொஞ்சம் பெருசாக நல்லா அழகாக தைக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல அயன் ஒன்று வேணும். யூனிஃபார்ம்லாம் தைக்கிறதுக்கு நல்ல அயன் ஒன்று வேணும். ஓலக் மிஷின் ஒன்று இருந்தால் இந்த சைடு இதெல்லாம் தைச்சி அழகுபடுத்துறதுக்கு ஓலக் மிஷின் ஒன்று தேடுறேன். நான் செய்கிற தொழில் வந்து இந்த கவுனுகளை இந்த சைடெல்லாம் எடுத்து நான் இந்த நூல்கள் வெளியில் வராமல் தைச்சி எடுக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு ஓலக் மிஷின் ஒன்று தேவைப்படுது. தான் எதிர்பார்க்கிறேன்.
She does tailoring, and she's requesting for fund for an iron and a machine, and also for a room where she can increase like the production.
Thank you.
I'd like to finish this third round. So we have Saman Kirti, contestant number 20, asked for 250,000 rupees for 10% of his business. Then S. Lucia, contestant number 15, asked for 100,000 rupees for 5% equity. Chandramati, contestant number 17, asked for 6% for 200,000. And Talal Ahmed, the agricultural pod, asked for 2 million for 20% investment. The contestant number 16, and then Kamal Devi, who just presented, asked for 100,000 rupees for 5% equity share. So Saman Kirti, it's official now. The machine between Shalim Balasurya and Jeevan Yanam and Dilip Hari. So congratulations for that. Lucia, 28,000 for the rack, and the sealer.
I'm also happy to contribute another 25,000 just for working capital.
Okay. And then Mr. Jeevan Yanam will also contribute another 25,000 for your business as well. Congratulations. Kamal Devi, iron and the raw materials from Mrs. Nayana Karunaratna and Mr. Fawzul Hamid. Sammani and Nayana have agreed to go half on the machine, so they will be investing for your machine. Thank you very much. All right, our final 2 contestants. We wanted to make time for these 2. One has a disability and she came all the way from Moragala, and we wanted to provide her the opportunity. And then, so over to, I believe her name is Mangalika from Monoragala.
සැන්දෑ සියලු දෙනාටම මම ඇවිල්ලා මොන්ඩාල් දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ බුත්කල නගරයේ පද්ම කාන්තාව මම ආබාධ කාන්තාවක් මම ඇත්තටම මගේ පවුලට ලොකු හයියක් වෙලා මම දැනට විස්තර මස් වගාව කරගෙන යනවා මේ ඒ කියන්නේ මම පැටව අභිජනනය කළා මම කණ්ඩායමක් 10 දෙනෙක් කණ්ඩායමක් හදලා ඒ 10 දිනකට බෙදා හරිනවා ඒ වගේම මම තව පාම් වලට පාම් 2-3කට දෙනවා හතර ගමට වැල්ලවායට උත්තරට ඔක්කම් පිටියට ඒ සියලුම තැනට දෙනවා ඒ වගේම මම ඉදිරියට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා පිටරට යවන්න මේකකුත් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මම පොඩි 5 ටැංකි දෙකකින් තමයි පටන් ගත්තේ දැන් ඉතින් මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඒක දියුණු කරගෙන යනවා මට ඉදිරියට මම කැමති පිටරට යවන්න ඒ වගේම මේ විම්මැදුර වලට දෙන්න මම කැමැත්තෙන් ඉන්නවා මට ඉතින් ඔබතුමාලගේ උදව්වක් තමයි අවශ්‍ය
මොනවාට ඕනේ උදව්
කීයද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මම ලක්ෂයක් තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මට තව ටැංකි ගහලා මේ ආවරණ දැල් ගහලා මේ බට අරගෙන ඒ ටික කරගන්න
හොඳයි මම හිතන්නේ නයනා කරුණරත්න මහත්මිය එකග වුණා ඔබට තවත් එක ටැංකියක් සඳහා දායකත්වය ඔව් මම අපේ කප්පුරුක නිර්මාතෘතුමත් මේ අවස්ථාවේ තවත් ටැංකියකට ඔබට අනුග්‍රහය දක්වන්න ඉදිරිපත් වුණා මම හිතන්නේ ගොඩක් සතුටුදායක ආරංචියක් ඉදිරියේදී ඔබගේ ව්‍යාපාරය දියුණු කරගන්න ලැබෙන කියලා අපිත් එක්කම ලංකා ආයතනයේ විදියට ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා මොනරාගල වගේ දිස්ත්‍රික්කකින් ඇවිල්ලා අද මේ වගේ මේ මණ්ඩල ඉදිරියේ ඔබගේ ඉදිරිපත් කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් අපි ඔබට බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. වැඩසටහනට අද සම්බන්ධ වෙනවා ආනන්ද බාබු අපේ තරුණ ව්‍යවසායකයෙක්. ඉතින් බලමු ඔහුගේ ව්‍යාපාර අදහස ඉදිරිපත් කරන්නයි සූදානම්.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம் என் பேர் ஆர் ஆனந்த பாபு நான் நுவரெலியா மாவட்டத்தில் அக்கரப்பத்தனை பிரதேசத்தில் வசிக்கின்றேன் நான் ஒரு இயற்கை விவசாயத்தை அடிப்படையாக கொண்டு என்னுடைய விவசாயத்தை செய்து கொண்டு போகின்றேன் என்னுடைய வேலை திட்டமானது கேரட் லீக்ஸ் போஞ்ச் நூக்கல் இந்த மாதிரி காய்கறிகளை தான் நாங்கள் விவசாயத்தில் உற்பத்தி பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம் விவசாயத்தை உற்பத்தி செய்தால் அதை ஒரு நிறுவனத்தினிடம் ஒரு சிஸ்டமேட்டிக்கலாக ஒரு எக்ரிமெண்ட் சிஸ்டம் மூலமாக அது விநியோகம் தரமான ஒரு நிர்ணய விலைக்கு விற்கக்கூடிய ஒரு சிஸ்டமேட்டிக்கல் தான் எனக்கு முக்கியமாக தேவைப்படுது இதோட முதலீடை விட எப்போதுமே அந்த நிரந்தரமாக ஒரு சிறு தொழில் முயற்சியாளராக இல்லாமல் ஒரு தொழில் அதிபராக ஆகணும்.
Thank you.
In system.
Okay, it's about vegetable farming. So he's currently doing carrot leeks and all. So he wants to increase the production. Like he has mentioned of how much it would cost for him to clear the land and do the harvesting and then planting and then harvesting. All those costs he has put. So marketing technique what he was speaking is he wants not to just sell it to people here and there but to get like a fixed agreement with a company or a shop or a market and then sell his vegetables to them on an agreement basis.
Okay, so he doesn't want to go to middlemen. Is that what he's saying? Straight to them. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
තවත් වැදගත් සුබ පණිවිඩයක් ලැබුණා සම්මානී අර මත්ස්‍ය ව්‍යාපාරයේ විශේෂ සුලතල් මාසුමිය ව්‍යාපාර එතන රුපියල් 50000ක ආයෝජනයක් කිරීමට අයත් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා ඔබගේ තව ටැංකියක් කරන්න. ඒතකොට හොඳයි මේ අවස්ථාවේදී මම අපි ස්තුති කරන්නට අවශ්‍යයි අපේ විද්වත් මණ්ඩලයට. මම යලි කියන්න අවශ්‍යයි මේ හැමෝම තේරුම් ගන්න අවශ්‍යයි ව්‍යාපාර ලෝකයේ අපහසුම කාලයක් තුලදී ඔවුන්ගේ ව්‍යාපාරවල අපහසුතාවයන් මැදදී අපි වගේ ආයතනයක් සමග වැඩ කරලා තරුණ ව්‍යවසායකතුරු උදව් කරන්න ඕන් ගත කැපවීම අපි අදත් අගය කරනවා සෑමදාමත් අගය කරනවා අපි කවදාවත් අමතක කරන්නේ නැහැ මේ වගේ වෙලාවක උදව් කරන්න පුළුවන් මිනිස්සුන් තමයි සැබවින්ම හදවතේ රත්තරන් කියලා විශ්වාස කරන්නේ ඒ සමගම අපි විශේෂම හිතන්න අවශ්‍යයි මේ ආර්ථිකයේ අපහසු වුණ නිසා මේ අය ලේසියෙන් මේගොල්ලෝගේ වැඩ කරන අයව අත්හරින්නෙත් නැහැ අලාභ වුණත් ඒ කට්ටියව තියාගෙන ඒ අයවත් කොහොම හරි ගොඩ දාගෙන ඒගොල්ලෝ ඒ අපහසුතාවය තමා මත ගන්නවා. ඔබ අපේ සැබවින්ම පූර්වාදර්ශයක් මේ රටට ඔබ වටිනා සම්පතක් ඔබ කරන දේ සමහර මිනිස්සු අගය කරන්නේ නැතුව ඇති. අපි කැමති අගය කරන්න ඔබ අපිට අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි කියන රෝල් මොඩල් නැත්නම් ඔබ අපිට පූර්වාදර්ශයක් මේ රටට තිබෙන්නා වූ නිසා අපි බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා ඔබගේ සේවය නිසා මේ රටට.
அதே மாதிரி நான் இன்னொரு படியும் சொல்லணும் இவங்க வந்து இவங்களோட தொழில வந்து வேலை செய்யற எந்த நபருமே இப்போ காலம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்குமே கடினமா இருந்தாலுமே கூட தொழில் செய்யறவங்களுக்கு வந்து வேலையை விட்டு விலக்காம அவங்களுக்காக செய்து கொண்டிருக்காங்க அந்த பிரச்சனையை தங்களோட முதுகுல போட்டுக்கொண்டு மற்ற நபர்களுக்கு காட்டாம தாங்க உழைச்சு கொண்டிருக்காங்க அதால கட்டாயம் மற்ற நாடுகள் வந்து அப்படி இல்லை அதால இவங்களோட இந்த உழைப்பை வந்து நாங்கள் பாராட்டுறோம் அதே மாதிரி இவங்க எங்களுக்கு ஒரு முன்னோடியாகவும் இருக்கிறாங்கன்னு சொல்லி நாங்கள் அதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்
ඒ සමගම අපි ස්තුතිවන්ත වන විශේෂයෙන්ම කැනේඩියන් හයි කමිෂනර්ට මේ ව්‍යාපාර ව්‍යවසායකත්වය පිළිබඳව මේ අවුරුද්දේ පුහුණු කිරීමට අපිට වැය වෙන සියලු මුදලක්ම ඔවුන්ගේ ආයෝජන නිසා අපිට ලැබුණා. අපි ඒ නිසා we want to thank the Canadian High Commission for the investments so that we were able to train 200 entrepreneurs and now be an intermediary between the investor and the entrepreneur to ensure that there is a solid relationship and this is a worthy investment, that there will be a fruitful experience. So thank you to the Canadian High Commission as well. මේ අවස්ථාවේදී අපි කැමති මොවුන්ට ඉතාමත්ම කුඩා තිලිනයක් ලබා දෙන්න අපේ ගෞරවය, අපේ ස්තුතිය, අපේ ප්‍රේමය ඔබට දක්වීම සඳහා. එම නිසා මම මේ අවස්ථාවේදී මම කැමති ආයෝජනය ලැබමු අයටම අවස්ථාවක් ලබා දෙන්න මේ තෑග්ග දෙන්න. එම නිසා මම මුලතිව් වලින් කලාශ්‍රීට ආරාධනය කරනවා අපේ සම්මානි මම හිතන්නේ එන්නේ දකුණු පළාතේ ඉඳලා හලාශරීන් උතුරු පළාතේ ඉඳලා අද ඒ දෙන්න අතර මේ ටැග් බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි. ඒ සමගම ආරාධනය කරනවා යලි මුලතිව් වලින් පැමිණි අපේ සත්‍යප්‍රියන්ට එන්න කියලා ඔහුට අවස්ථාවක් අපි දෙනවා. දුලිත් හේරත් අපේ කප්රුක ආයතන නිර්මාතෘ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ව්‍යාපාර ලෝකේ පුරෝගාමීත්වය දරපු මෙතුමාට අපගේ හෘදයාංග ස්තුතිය ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා. Satyapriyan from Mulativ sharing our gratitude to Mr. Dulit Herat. ආරාධනය කරන්න කැමති නූරෙලි දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ අපේ සමන් කීර්ති සහෝදරයාට පැමිණලා මේ අවස්ථාවේදී අපේ නයන කරුණාරත්න මහත්මිය එකම ලංකා උපදේශිකාවක් හැටියට අවුරුදු මම හිතන්නේ අවුරුදු 14ක් අප සමග ඉඳලා තියෙනවා. එතුමිය අපිකම ලංකා සැබවින්ම කුළුණක් බවටයි පත් වෙලා. බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි ඔබතුමියගේ සහායය. සමග අපි තාමත් ආඩම්බර වෙනවා ජීවන් ඥානම් අප සමග මේ සැරේ එක්වීම පිළිබඳව. ඔහු විශේෂයෙන්ම මේස් පිළිබඳව පමණක් නෙවෙයි අන්තර්ජාලය ඔස්සේ අපි කරන්නා වූ සංහිඳියාව සහ වෛරීය ප්‍රකාශවලට විරුද්ධව කරන වැඩසටහන් වලටත් ඔහුගේ දැනුමුතුකම අපට ලැබිලා තිබෙනවා. අපි ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා ජීවන් ඥානම්ට. ඔහුගේ තිලිනේ ලබා දීමට මම ආරාධනය කරනවා අපේ මොනරාගල දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ මංගලිකා ඒ ව්‍යාපාර ව්‍යවසායකාවට පැමිණ ඔහුට ලබා දෙන මෙන්. Thank you, Jeevan. ඒ සමගම ෆෞසුල් හමීද් මහත්මයා ගිය අවුරුද්දේත් අප සමග එකතු වුණා. දිගින් දිගට මෙතුමාගේ සහයෝගය අපට ලැබෙනවා. ශ්‍රී ලංකා ව්‍යාපාර ශාස්ත්‍රයේ ඉතාමත්ම කඩිනම් සේවයක් එතුමා ලබා දෙනවා. ඔහුගේ ත්‍යාග ලබා දීමට බණකලපුව දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ ෆාහිම් සහෝදරයාට අපි ආරාධනය කරනවා ඒ ත්‍යාගය ලබා දෙන මෙන්. ෆාහිම් අවසාන වශයෙන් අපේ එකම ලංකා පළමු සමුළුවේ සිට අප සමග සම්බන්ධතාවයක් තබාගෙන සිට ශාලින් බාසූරිය මහත්මයාට අපි ආරාධනය කරනවා. ඇලෙක්සැන්ඩර් මොනරාගලෙන් පැමිණි ඔබට පුමුළුවන්ද? ඔව් අපි අයට ආරාධනය කරනවා. ශාලින් මහත්මයාගේ ආයෝජනයක් අයට ලැබුණා. බොහොමත්ම ස්තුතියි. Thank you. So we shall eternally be grateful when we think of the pandemic and think of the Easter attacks and all what this time has been. We'll remember all 6 of you say that you were willing to invest in the next generation. And we hope this relationship will be long term. We want to serve as many young people in this country. So they are the future and they are the ones who will build our economy. Thank you for investing and making this possible. And we shall always be grateful. Now all these investors will meet these entrepreneurs in the weeks to follow to finalize the agreements, to make sure they do the background checks. And then we are hoping to do a small documentary on these businesses after the investments, how they have improved. So this is about results. This is about transforming the 4 poorest districts of our country with some of the greatest entrepreneurs. And maybe someday one of them will be here on this panel investing. We hope that you will be on this panel. I'll close with this. 10 years ago, we invested in a young man from Hambantota, and today he is one of our donors helping our Mulativ Reconciliation Center. So we hope you will be donors and investors and pioneer citizens to transform Sri Lanka. Thank you everyone. Good night and thank you for joining us.